It's Week 15 of the National Football League. Up next, we'll see Russell Wilson, as he's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Broncos and the Falcons on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin, the long set to better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
No run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Wilson wants to throw it. And that's to the former Falcon, Austin Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of it.
Here for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And early on, they're picking up right
game that they're using to their advantage now.
Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction, and whether it's a running back or...
And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading them out from Texas A&M at quarterback, Kellen Mond.
And when Kellen Mond left College Station, he held most of Texas A&M's passing records, total yards, passing yards, touchdowns, you name it. And then he went to the NFL draft in 2021 on the heels of being the 2021 Senior Bowl MVP, and the Vikings took him in the 3rd round that year. Bowl MVP, and the Vikings took him in the 3rd round that year. NFL arm strength at his best when he loosens up in the pocket and lets his talents flow.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 87 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand go game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Here's Mond. to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, and you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a...
On second down, Compton. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him
credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9. Mond. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space. Resulted.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, my initial thought is because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to.
2nd and 10. A first carry for Tyler Algier. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Down here to pick up the first down. Algier will try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. After 1, 7-0. Oh. Here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Wilson. He's got Hooper on the out route. Room here to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And it's a play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution.
But this one is incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection.
1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Patterson to start the drive. And he'll be
Staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
throwing on 2nd and 3. Mond. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding these soft
to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's
there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson, and he's going to get it down. Mond going to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take.
Throw it downfield and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mond. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half.
Back to throw again. He'll buy some time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Wilson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
All about the offense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will slump
Out there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So the 3rd drives the charm. They are on the books now as they get set to take over here. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. So this 3rd down, they had to be able to spread the pass. That didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed, giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Mond to Connor on the check down for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Mond. They'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down. Again, Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And with that completion, he's now north. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, Virgie.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game. And maybe open things up for them, but here this happens.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the run and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
Ready?
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set the
drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the
way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now back to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
The good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction. Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end. Where the play was going, crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now Wilson. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Ready?
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Mond. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, then
to pick up the first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Compton. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic.
Up the middle they go. Compton. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. His 9th rushing
for them to have some success.
Mond going to throw it. Over the middle, caught by London. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he lost the football. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last
tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this will be swung out here for Connor. And they're going to be settled there with the ball at the 15-yard line.
Success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another.
13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Give to Algier from the shotgun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards.
They've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he is into the end zone.
There we go. All right, the comeback begun.
Keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet. And in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's incomplete.
Nice. All right, so we have a chance.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first line.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Falcons will be taking a... They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And
you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd, here's Algier. And he puts up
nice. All right, we're marching along now.
4 yards rushing for him with just 6 carries to this point.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The move on 1st down. Patterson running between the tackles. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5.
Ready?
Again, Patterson. Fights through and now a crease. And he is out of bounds.
Wow. What a clutch play.
16 first down Falcons. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him.
Hey, no steal.
They run behind center with Connor. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown! The speed merchant.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching.
Wilson to throw.
Big play we need. All right, get out of bounds. Nice. Thank God.
If they got nothing here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Compton.
Nice. Good stuff. All right, timeout. I'm hoping he misses, man. This guy's got a leg on him, though. Oh, man, he missed it. All right, now we got a chance to set up coup for our game winner.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
Oh, yes. Perfect. Ridley coming up clutch.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to remember.
Hang on. 1 second. All right. All right, cool. You kicked 27 in a row. Can you make it 28? A lot tougher, especially on a long field goal, because the meter kind of disappears when you get to the accuracy level. But here we go. Good luck, Koo.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good.
No doubt about it. Another winner.
And the Falcons are going to win the game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter, both offensive about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Atlanta, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a